Well, it looks like we might be here for a couple of days. This is what I call a localized emergency. It's an emergency if you're down there by that fire truck and that ambulance. But if you're in the buses going by, or you're one of these people just going about their business, well, it's nothing special. So I'm just going to drive on by. What I have in mind, what kind of a world are you in here, Wally? Well, it's kind of a wet one today. Look at this. There's horses. Horses! All over the place. Horses. Somehow or other, those policemen can get away with sitting around on a horse in the middle of downtown in broad daylight. I'd probably get arrested if I tried a stunt like that, don't you think? Should never equate myself with an officer of the law. I am a citizen on a whole nother level than that. Okay, well, we're getting close to where we think we want to be. Let's go find out if it's true. I just got an email from Bob Miller. Said he just felt like emailing me and asking me how I was doing. And I was going to answer him right back, but as you can see, I'm driving. So I decided to wait until I stopped driving so I could really dig into the whole concept of how I'm doing and pursue it and articulate it accurately and earnestly. Maybe even honestly, I'm not sure yet. Because sometimes I sound a lot better if I, embellish things a bit. So I might do that for Bob. But what I was thinking of replying with, my initial response was, how am I doing? What difference does that make to you? You're a Christian. You should be asking me, how am I serving today? What's the Lord talking to me about? What do you think about that? I just got an email from Bob. It says, Wall, just felt like sending you an email to see how you were doing, so I did. So how are you doing, Bob? I'm going to reply, Bob. How am I doing at what? Wall. Let's see what he said. I'm hoping for a meaningful dialogue. We'll see what happens. Should be good. I shouldn't even notice things like this. The Powerball lottery is up to 100 million today. That shouldn't even catch my eye as a Christian. You can't serve both God and mammon, which I guess is money. I could send this to Bob as a video response, but it would probably clog up his email box. We're pretty much flying down the road now. Well, that's not true. We're actually driving. It's not raining. Look at the gray, stormy sky over by that rocky butte over there. Wow. Looks a little ominous, don't you think? Yeah, it's cool because I didn't know people who watch YouTube could even spell things like ominous. out if I could. I'm surprised it came all the way out of my mouth. Big word. Hey, Doodle went to town, riding on a pony. He might be a booger-headed clown, but at least he's not a phony. I wrote a song. I captured it on video. I'll probably be famous. Wait a minute. I don't know if I can handle that. As long as I don't have to be all dressed up and pretty every time I go out of the house. I ain't gonna do that. They can just go ahead and say bad things about the way I look. That's fine. There's a lot of famous people that don't look good, right? You don't have to be smart all the time either, do you? Because I like to say dumb things. It's fun. I wouldn't want to have to go through life always saying smart stuff. Oh, man. That would be worse than slavery to me. Wee! Have you ever said wee like that just because it was fun? Just wee! Well, you don't know what you're missing if you haven't said it. I'm not impressed with people that won't go wee! I think they don't even know how to live yet. 3 backhoes sitting in a field. I can't think of a rhyme for that. 3 yellow backhoes sitting in a row. I don't care. Here we go. It's raining now. Well, I'm in kind of a quiet mood here all of a sudden. Maybe I'll just shut this camera off. Yep, I did. Look at that. Ken Burns effect. Huh. Okay. Guess who's going home from work now? Yep. It's me. I recognize me by my hat, huh? I'm gonna be doing that wiggle waggle woggle racket all the way home. The coffee cup's making noise. We're going kind of slow, but there's quite a few of us, so I guess the more there are, the harder it is for us to all push down on the gas pedal. Don't try to figure these things out, Wally. It'll just make you tired. Just relax. Take your joy in the God who made you and put you here and didn't even send you a bill. And be happy. I am a grumpy, angry, antagonistic, confrontational, despicable human being. I wonder why I don't have any friends. Probably just live in the wrong part of town, you know. I'm sure that's it. Scaring them all away with just being me. Now I got my coffee cup stuck under the lid of my cooler. Propped in there where I can't get it shut. I could have had a yogurt or some breadsticks and cheese. Sometimes it takes me so long to talk, the problems just get solved while I'm babbling about them. I almost died at that last intersection. No big deal. I'm going to heaven anyway. I was walking around in the parking lot today, and a man waved at me in his truck. Just come here. Said, uh-oh. printer probably broke since I fixed it last or something, you know. One of our neighbors in the business complex we happen to reside in. And I reluctantly trotted over to his window, you know. He says, here, and he holds out his hand. And I held out my hand. He put a $10 bill in there. It was kind of folded up, you know, so you couldn't see how much it was. Naturally, the first thing I did was unfold it. $10? What's this for, mister? Anyways, he gave me $10 for helping him figure out what was wrong with these cartridges over there. He'd been trying to figure out why this one worked and why that one didn't, and all the stuff he had going on was kind of, you know, confusing. And he had me come over earlier in the day, and I helped him sort through and told him what was going on with him, why this one didn't work, and why this one did, but it was going to leak. If he left it in, he's probably going to have to do some machine cleaning. So anyway, but he gave me $10. He like tipped me for working on his printer. I didn't charge him nothing for working on it. I think he said something like, go buy yourself a lunch or something, you know. So that was pretty nice of him. I appreciated that. It's been a long time since somebody tipped me. Said somebody gave me money that I hadn't asked for.